Wonderful. So I have the pleasure now to go on and do some more thanking, which is very important for us to be doing to pull off these events. I first want to thank our organizer, the ICRC. Blavatnik Interdisciplinary Cyber Research Center was established at the Tel Aviv University as a joint initiative with the National Cyber Bureau and the Prime Minister's Office. The center is based on researchers at Tel Aviv University and emphasizes the importance of interdisciplinary research. Currently, there are over 50 faculty members and over 200 cyber researchers from an extensive number of faculties. So thank you so much to the ICRC for being our organizer today. I'm going to run through quickly some of our other co-organizers. So CyberSpark, which is a nonprofit organization designed to be the central coordinating body for joint cybersecurity activities. We're very excited. We actually signed a partnership agreement with CyberSpark yesterday. And so as we're talking about all this, we now have a joint agreement platform to be doing work together. So we are now officially bought in, even financially, as partner members with you here in Israel as we leave this trip. I also want to thank eHealth Ventures. It's a leading digital health incubator in Israel. Lilat Capital Partners is a seed and early stage venture fund that backs teams that develop sophisticated technology, particularly in the areas of cybersecurity and enterprise software. The Israel Innovation Authority, which is Israel's central agency to manage the country's governmental support of the resources of innovation. Mass Challenge, which is here, but also there in Boston. And Mass Challenge, is their great tagline, is the most startup-friendly accelerator on the planet. You don't get much better than that. mHealth Israel is a nonprofit organization serving the Israeli medtech and health tech community with more than 3,500 active participants. I'd like to thank Our Crowd, is a world-leading equity-based crowdfunding platform. And Startup Nation Central, which connects companies and countries to the people and technologies in Israel that can solve their most pressing challenges. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention NEIBC, which has been an unbelievable partner organizing all of this with us as we come here to Israel. So as we wrap up this summit and think about what we've heard today, one of the things I have is a question for you guys, which is, we just saw this incredible panel of folks who are here from Israel who have become our partners, very well known to us in Boston. So my question is, as we raise our hands, who are the next 4 panelists? Who among you are going to be the next 4 people who are on this stage who are representing Israel in a massive way as we grow our economies together? We think you're here, we know you're here, and if it's not obvious yet, we really want to be your partner. We have a vast network of capital, mentors, which is very important as you come to a new ecosystem. You heard some of them today. Customers, acquirers, and unbelievable talented employees. In case you don't know, and it wasn't explicitly mentioned today, by many, many indices, Massachusetts, with Boston as its capital, is the leading technology state in the United States. Entrepreneurship, technology, innovation, we are ranked #1 over and over and over again consistently. If you didn't know that and you're now piqued your interest in that, Google it, you will find it, and I'm always happy to tell you more about it. With that, I've been very pleased to get to meet some of my colleagues here in Israel, and one of the things I get to do I'm excited about is bring up Anya to the stage. And Anya Eldan is the general manager for early stage companies and incubators with the Israel Innovation Authority, and she's going to join me on stage briefly and just speak about what she does and how our new relationship is going to help as you consider this move. Anya.
So there's one thing I don't like to do is to be a person between you and your lunch. So let me say just a few words, and I'll be available later today and tomorrow to catch up any of you who are interested. Israel Innovation Authority is a new organization being established this year. Formerly, we were known as the Office of Chief Scientist, which is probably more familiar to all of you. We are the government agency in charge of supporting innovation and R&D. We support every sector and every stage, from translational research projects through young companies, SMEs, big companies, huge companies. We support about 2,000 projects every year, and we select them from a much larger number based on how innovative they are. Our budget is about $500 million US every year. So the smallest government budget for support of R&D and innovation of all the OECD countries as a percentage of GDP, but apparently a pretty well-used budget because we seem to be able to do quite a lot with it. I want to say a few words about international collaboration. I think it's been very clear to us for many years that innovation and collaborations are the same. You cannot, in the global markets, you cannot really innovate by yourself in your house, in your country. Every Israeli startup is a global company from day one. You probably know that. Not much of a market here. And we really believe and support collaboration. Innovation Authority has over 50 agreements with multinational companies, a lot of them American, some of them from Massachusetts. In this program, we help the multinationals find the right partners, find the right companies. We actually will do scouting for them in Israel and help them collaborate. We have over 60 government-to-government agreements to support joint collaborative projects between Israeli companies and foreign companies. Actually, the agreement with Massachusetts was the first one we signed in North America. Yeah. And we have 12 more agreements in US. And that is in addition to the Bird Foundation, which has been supporting collaborative projects for over 20 years. Actually, every year, about 3 to 4 projects supported by Bird come from Massachusetts, with the American partners from Massachusetts. So we're no strangers to collaboration with Massachusetts, and we are very happy to continue this. And I would like to mention 2 people here, and I don't see Jonathan. Jonathan, raise your hand. So Jonathan Cohen is from our North American desk. Every time you want to understand what sort of support tools and how to get money from Israel Innovation Authority, he's the right person. Every time you're looking for a partner to collaborate with in US and specifically in Massachusetts, he's the right person. The second person I want to mention is Inon Al-Rui. Please raise your hand. Inon is our economic minister to North America. He's based in New York. And for all our American visitors, if you need a way to connect with somebody in Israel, he is your guy, and he will help you find the right partners. And I'm sure at least half of the people who want your help come from Israel. So the Israelis know how to find the right people there. So thank you for coming here, and enjoy the rest of your visit. And we're happy to be the partner with Massachusetts going forward.
Thank you so much, Anya. It was really a pleasure to meet you, and we work a lot with Inon, and so we have developed a lot of these great relationships. So in closing, I would be remiss if I didn't nail the nail with the hammer one last time. No other state, let me be very clear on this point. Not California, not New York, no other state. And I know this is my second trip to Israel. I adore Israel, and I hope I come back very soon. And I know this now from being here and spending time with people here. No other state in the United States can match the intellectual intensity, the technological expertise, the spirit of innovation, and your drive to succeed that you have here in Israel. We're here because you have these things, and we know that the only place that you can match this that's important to you is here with us in Massachusetts. We know this, and we are so glad that you've hosted our delegation, our governor, all of us here over these days. We look forward to some more days here. We look forward to coming back here. Most importantly, we look forward to hosting all of you in Boston. Please regard all of us as your friends and colleagues and ecosystems as you join us. Thank you so much all for joining us today.